everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plants. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. Today we are back in my Erin Condren Daily Duo, and I'm going to be sharing some different elements of my daily planning routine in this planner throughout the week. So as you can probably see, I've got these stickers from Planner Kate right here, and one of the things that's in here is this week at a glance sheet. So I'm actually going to use this to create my weekly overview spread right in this planner instead of doing it in another planner for this week, and try out this little layout that is just like one single sticker that you can stick down, which I'm really excited about. And then I'm also going to get set up for Monday again using some of these stickers. And then throughout the week I will come back, maybe plan another day in here, show you my afternoon check-in, just kind of showing you some bits in this planner throughout this week so you can really get a feel of how I use my daily planner throughout the week and throughout my day, and just see some different elements of my daily planning routine. Really excited to share another slice of my planning routine with you, so hopefully you enjoy it. Right now we're going to get started by setting up that weekly overview and planning Monday. So I'm laying down this weekly overview spread. I think this just goes right on the page. It is actually already Monday morning. It's like first thing right after the kids have all gone to school. I was finishing up my monthly planning routine, and I really wanted to get that set. I've already done my weekly actions for this week, and my content planner is already set. So I felt okay when I ran out of time yesterday, leaving this till Monday morning. I just felt like I had a pretty good idea of what was going on. And I don't have that busy of a day today, so I thought I would be okay just kind of leaving this to right now, and then just wanted to jump on Monday morning before I started my work to get this all set up. So I really like that. That's very convenient. One big sticker to just stick down, and then you can use it throughout the week. So super, super cool. I understand why the Sunday gets the notes page, and then like it makes it so that the Saturday and the Sunday are on the same page, so that like if you were using this for a work planner, you could rip that page out. My personal preference would be for the notes page to be next to Monday. That way I could look at the weekly overview instead of looking at my blank Sunday where I did not use this planner. We were at the beach Sunday morning, and then we drove back and did all of our Sunday usual. I sometimes use this planner on the weekend, but not always. And I did not use it this weekend. This is going to be for the week of June 5th to 11th, and I actually just realized that I don't even have any like pens or markers pulled out, so I might have to pause and go grab a couple of things, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just use stickers and markers. I don't know. Anyway, and the other thing I think I might write up here, we've got 2 weeks left of school. If you live anywhere besides the Northeast and are like, how are you still in school and how do you still have 2 weeks left? It's just the way the school year runs here is kind of like mid-June. The school year starts after Labor Day and runs till mid-June. That's just how it works here. And yes, it is very late compared to everywhere else in the year. Okay, so what usually goes on my weekly overview? One, any events coming up or like time-sensitive stuff coming up throughout the week, and then also my dinners. So let's put events in first, because let's just see how much space we're gonna need there. I'm just looking through the other stickers I have here to see if there's anything I want to kind of layer in, but I don't see anything like that small, and this has got the grid, so let me grab a stencil and we can just put a couple of things in here. And actually I feel like the click art pen is going to be kind of perfect for this because it'll give me a little bit of a bolder look. I don't have any meetings today, and I think actually the circle might look better since there's grid on this paper. So I don't have any meetings today or anything like that, but I do, really excited, have a little collab over on Instagram with MC Squares, which if you have seen any of my meal planning stuff, they make those like repositionable dry erase calendars and dry erase planners and little things like that that I absolutely love, and also my favorite wet erase markers, and I have a little meal planning thing with them. So I'm really excited about that. And then I don't know, I mean, I have my regular Monday work, but I'm not even gonna put that down there. Okay, then on Tuesday, by the time you see this, it will already, be up and stuff. I actually have a collab with Moxie Life, so this is a very exciting week for me. And that was for those rainbow notebooks. I absolutely have been loving them. Like, stay tuned for so much more because I filmed a bunch of stuff in there. And I'm really, really excited to have notebooks in the life areas. I think that's like a really fun color coding touch. And I'm really, super excited to be collabing with them on that. And then I've also got a PTA meeting, but not like a regular PTA meeting. It's like a district, you're the treasurer, you're liable, blah, 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 blah kind of a thing, like the annual, this is what is going on, and I am staying treasurer of our PTA for next year. And actually I wasn't treasurer when they had the meeting for last year, and we've got like some stuff going on that so I'm really actually interested to hear what they have to say. Hopefully the meeting doesn't take too long because that's a pretty dry topic, but I do, it's good to like hear what the district rules and policies are about stuff like that. And then on Wednesday, I am gonna put a work thing in because it's not a usual thing. So if you don't know, I work freelance, and most of what I do is writing, and I write for like a public facing industry specific website / blog. And then I also write a report for them that is behind a paywall, and I do some other work for them and stuff as well. But I'm covering for someone else's paywall report that's not one I usually write. So I just want to make sure that I don't forget she's on vacation and I'm covering for her for the next 2 weeks. Okay, Thursday is a really big day. So it's that end of the school year, I swear, is just so busy and chaotic. So the only thing about this is like, this is a really great layout for like a weekly overview schedule, but there's not space for like a weekly task list or a habit tracker. So we'll see what we're gonna do in 1 minute, but let's just get through my kind of busy week. Okay, so 1, it's cleaning people day. 2, we have the preschool is having like a big end of year party after school. And then 3, we are having like a PTA end of year celebration happy hour. Excited for that. And I do love that because I like being able to volunteer and help out the school, but also one of the reasons that I wanted to be more active in PTA was just like to help build our community. It's our first year at the school. We don't really know anyone. We didn't really know anyone at the school. So that's been really, really nice because I definitely don't feel that way anymore. I feel like I know lots of people at the school. Okay, and then Sunday, last thing here is, I think we're probably going to the beach this weekend. Again, just going like Saturday morning to Sunday morning, because on Sunday, my husband's brother and his family get in, and they are actually like our only immediate like first cousin set of family that doesn't live in the Philadelphia area. So we're really excited to see them. They also just had a new baby, so meeting my new niece for the first time and all of that good stuff. So just definitely very excited. My big kid is super, super excited. They have a daughter that's like the same age as her, and it's really cute when they're together, and they're gonna have a sleepover and do all this stuff. And I think we're gonna let her take off school on like either Monday or Tuesday, so she can have some more cousin time. She's only in first grade and it's the end of the year. It seems kind of worth it. Just try and pick a day of the school where they don't have like a ton of party and fun activities planned that she's gonna be sad to miss. Oh, actually there's this little note section right here. So I wonder if I could fit any like weekly tasks there, and then I can use my little habit tracker from Moxie Life, this little sticky note, and just stick that on. I think that's probably what I'll do. So like I said, I have already set up my weekly actions for this week. I actually have like a fairly long list of things going on here. I think I might just write the stuff in first, and then we'll see. My content planner, my Laurel Denise planner was like open behind this, and I couldn't slide this back any further on my desk. So anyways, all right, let's go. So one thing that I want to work on this week is trip research. So this is like probably one of my top priorities for this week, besides like any work time sensitive stuff, is we really want to get moving on our 10-year anniversary trip booking. So if you are newer to my channel and you don't know, my husband and I are coming up on our 10-year wedding anniversary at the end of the summer, and we will be taking a trip without our kids, just the 2 of us. Really, really excited. We've got our family childcare situation lined up for that, so we have like a window of dates that we're working in. It's a little bit flexible, not super flexible, but it is a little bit flexible, and we've got some ideas of places we're gonna maybe go, and so now it's time to dive in, price out some options, make some itineraries, and then choose. We currently, right now, like the top contenders are Napa, to go to wine country or Vancouver. And also potentially we're considering like London as well, and maybe Scotland. So there's like a wide range of options there. The like key factor is that we would really like to go somewhere where it's not going to be super hot because we're traveling in August and we don't want any like beach vacation or anything like that. We spend a lot of time at the beach over the summer, and we have a big family trip in January to Turks and Caicos, so we're not necessarily looking for like the resort vibes. We're trying to look and do something that is like a little bit more grown up, I guess. So anyway, those are what we're thinking right now. If you've been to any of those places and have any thoughts, let me know in the comments. If you've got any other cities that fit that bill, let me know in the comments. We're still in the research phase, but hopefully can start booking some stuff soon. Okay, so I already put the work stuff in, so I'm not gonna put that in. Also working on some like summer prep, gathering camp supplies. We need more sunscreen and various items for camp, just getting that all together as well. Okay, and I also, actually, you know what? This one I'm just gonna schedule on a specific day. I've mentioned this before. We are having some problems with like the auto pay for our new car, and I think I finally got it figured out, but I need to check it at the end of the week. Sometimes I'm just like, it seems like you don't want my money, you know, but then I get in trouble if you don't take it. Okay, so anyway, okay, so we've also got like shutters stuff going on, got a new lead on that. And then I also, related to that camp stuff, actually I probably should have put that right next to it. I am working on clothing declutter. I think I want to sign back up for Stitch Fix, but I need to sort through my clothes and get rid of a bunch of stuff. If you have another thing that's like Stitch Fix that you like better, definitely let me know in the comments there as well. But I really do miss getting that, and I think it would be nice to get, but I need to like sort through my clothes before I do that, because I feel like I have like a bunch of stuff in my closet, but like I wear like 10 things and that's it. And then there's just like a bunch of treasure stuff going on, as I mentioned. That's even more than this kind of stuff. The other thing is that I want to buy walking shoes. I'm looking at the Hoka Bondi shoes and thinking about getting them. If you have been around a while, you may recall that I had a lot of problems with my foot last year. I had bursitis, and I got a steroid injection, which super helped. And actually my foot is still feeling pretty good, feeling great actually. And it just has like kind of like a little teensy bit of pain. So I'm not like nowhere near enough to like go to the doctor or need a shot. But with that in mind, I was thinking some better walking shoes might help, because I do walk a lot during the summer. So I was thinking about splurging. I can't believe how expensive those shoes are, and then I'm considering getting them, but you know. So anyway, I squeezed that all in. It's not my favorite, but we're good, and we can jot any notes down over there or anything like that. All right, so then what we have going on here is dinner, and actually tonight we are trying something new. We're gonna have a chicken rice broccoli cheese casserole. My husband's idea. I feel like if you ever see something that looks like out of the usual, that's not just like meat, veggie, some kind of starch, grilled or cooked in the air fryer on my meal plan, like you can pretty much guess that it was an idea slash suggestion from my husband. So anyway, he thought that we have a really hard time. The kids really don't like rice except for one of them. But I get like so sick of the noodles, because my kids just want noodles like every single day. So it's really hard, just keep trying new things, trying different ways to make like other starches fun for them, because otherwise I would be eating noodles every day, or that they just like complain all dinner, which I also don't love. All right, then on Tuesday we will be having a taco night, because like if we're having tacos, you can't not do it on a Tuesday. And we are having ground beef tacos. All right. And then Wednesday we can have noodles. We're gonna do pork chops, throwing pens around with noodles. And then Thursday will probably be a takeout night. Last week we didn't, because we were having pizza on Friday, and then I haven't planned out the rest, because that's usually, you know, the way that this works. I don't usually plan out the rest. Okay, so that is my weekly overview. So now let's set up Monday. So I'm gonna put that like this. All right, let's take a look at the variety of items we've got here. So I've got some of the journaling stickers and some of the A5 Daily Duo kit. And if I didn't mention this already, which I feel like I may not have, Planner Kate did send me this, so thank you so much to her. She just asked if I wanted to try out some of the new stickers, and I was really excited for that. All right, let's go. I feel like I'm vibing with the polka dots this morning, and let's just go ahead. Honestly, the color does match pretty well, the June color, because it's like this teal green. It's like a little bit off, but like you could definitely leave this color in here. And this is the In Bloom Daily Duo, and I will be using the Wildflower starting in July because we are almost done this planner, and I'm very excited. Yeah, I really like the floral motif for this planner. I just think it's like, it's not on the Daily Duo pages, whatever you pick, you don't get, it's just like a little bit of color. It's literally that line and like the little asterisk at the bottom. So it's super easy to cover. And I love the softer color palette that was in here and that is in the Wildflowers. And then you still get, I don't know, I like the way that the tabs look and the cover pages. I'm really excited for the Wildflower one though. To be honest, I think it looks really, really pretty. Okay, so this does come with date covers. Ooh, I really like this font. I wonder if that's somebody's handwriting. I feel like it is, but is that Lakin's handwriting? Like Plans with Lakin? I feel like that S is how she draws her S. I'm not 100% sure though. If you know who it is, let me know in the comments. Planner Kate offers like text stickers, I think, in a bunch of different people's handwriting fonts, like that are people with well-known handwritings throughout the community. I always like that. It's really fun, and it's also like a great way to support a creator that you like. All right, this is also got these checklists and their size for this planner. So I should just be able to line this up with the lines and not have to cut anything, which looks like, yeah. And then you can just run that through the whole line there. Should we maybe do some, I really like this sticker. This is a really fun sticker. You know what? I think I don't like this calendar being in there, and I wish that it would go away because I don't need a little monthly calendar printed on every single page, but I hardly ever cover it just because it's like, it doesn't bother me to have it there. I would just prefer this to be blank space. But that is just like a cute little box there that I really like. And I think I'm gonna put the weather in this little box. Usually up at the top, I track weather and also like any key events that are going on, and also if I have like a video or anything like that. So that's cute. Okay, I'm just using my click art pen, really excited for that. And we have, it is 5277. These click art pens are really cool, especially if you're using them with highlighters, because the ink is like insta dry, like it doesn't smear at all, and you can highlight immediately on top of it. It's a really fun pen. I actually wish that these came in a finer tip too. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, anyway, I feel like I still have space in there. I should have just written that so much bigger. And maybe I'll give myself like a big 3 for the day. That's kind of fun. So we've got my collab and my work and maybe some other work. Honestly, I usually do like a lot of admin stuff on Monday too, which I'm sure I will, but you know, we can put that in for right now. And then maybe we'll get a little bit of a different washi in there. This is from the journaling sheet. We can kind of just like use that to break up the space there. And okay, I'm gonna start by listing out some to-dos before I move over to the schedule, because I feel like that's more on my mind right now. Sorry if you could hear like something rattling. One of my lights was leaning against my desk, and it took me a minute to figure out what was making that noise. Oh, I never did the habits. I'll go back and do that too in a minute, but because I actually do have like quite a few habits this week. Okay, so I think that's it for right now. If I get through all of that and I still have time, then I could start on some of the other stuff for my weekly list. But I think that is kind of it. I'm gonna grab this arrow down here at the bottom, and I just want to leave myself a little reminder. I asked my big kid to like follow up with some school request thing, and make sure I check on that. Also, what I was originally thinking that I needed to remember was that I need to make sure I like leave enough time to cook a casserole for dinner, because usually, you know, I don't start dinner till around like 5:15, 5:30, and that's definitely not going to be enough time to bake a casserole. Okay, so I was up on time this morning, and we just did our general morning time. I'm not going to go back in and fill like a bunch of stuff in there. We had our bus drop, and we've got carpool in the afternoon, as always. We are having a quick little planning session here, so let's put that in. And then we're going to be doing work. I really like these arrow stickers that are on the journaling page. It's really fun. I feel like I draw arrows in my planner a lot, so that's kind of fun, and that's kind of perfect. So we can put this like that, and then just write in. Then we will have a lunch break where I will be finishing the latest episode of Top Chef, which I've watched about half of, and I'm excited for that. And then in the afternoon, we'll do all of the admin and, you know, other kind of stuff that we do. Then after school, we've got our after school, and you know what? I might just put in, where's my stamping marker? A reminder note to make sure I start dinner when we get back. Or I could just, you know, scratch my pen on the page. And actually, I may, like, depending on the recipe, I may prep the casserole before I leave it, so I can just throw it in the oven right when I get back. I actually wrote lunch, but so I'm going to change that to say lunch and prep. And then this can be. Okay, and then the kids go to bed. And I don't have any specific things in mind tonight, so we'll just see if we feel like watching TV or not. And I think I might want to use this at the bottom. Although I feel like this would probably look better on the other side of the page, but whatever, we're going for it. Can use this "don't forget" sticker right there. That was in the text, the little like text thing, so that looks cute. And then we got that "don't forget." All right, so I think I'm gonna leave that like that. So let's just go back to the weekly overview tab, just make my habit tracker really quick. So I've got them all listed in my Moxie Life. I use the hexagons to denote habits, so it should be pretty easy. I've got 8 listed out, so I will have to kind of prioritize a little bit. And I actually know exactly which 2 I'm gonna cut. So we're gonna do the morning time. I go back and forth with habit trackers about how useful I think they are. Admin and planner time, garden check, trying not to kill my plants, daily clean, kiddo reading time. Like this kind of fell by the wayside a little bit, so we're getting back into it. We've got a good book going on right now that my big kid is really into, that is The Tale of Emily Windsnap, something like that. It's about a girl who's a mermaid. Who discovers that she's a mermaid, I should say. Oh, you actually do get 7 habits, so I only have to eliminate 1. And I can already say that I did this on Monday morning. I'm gonna count the afternoon as the planner admin thing, because I don't feel like that's like fully done yet, even though I did just set up my spread, but that's usually already done. So we're just gonna, you know what, actually, I'm gonna stick this on Tuesday, and I'm just gonna move it every day so that I remember to check in with my habits. So that's what we're gonna do. So we've got our habits, we've got Monday, and we've got our weekly overview. So that's it for right now. I will be back to show you more pieces of my planning routine. All right, so it is Wednesday night. I just had class. They ended up being absolutely very busy and hectic. So here is how Monday turned out. Tuesday, overall, having a really productive week. Got a lot of stuff done. Haven't done the trip planning stuff yet, which I do want to try and prioritize later in the week. But other than that, doing really well. I ended up having like one work thing that I kind of forgot about that was on today, but I got it taken care of, no problem. So all good there. And then I should have pretty light week the rest of the week for work. Like there's not a lot going on. I do have an article publishing on Monday, so I'll need to do like some final review stuff. And then I have a meeting, a very short meeting on Friday. But other than that, nothing else going on. I was covering for someone today, and that's done. That went fairly smoothly, so all good there. I don't love that for Thursday because it just says T and not TH. And I feel like that's kind of confusing, but I'm just going to use it anyway, so I'm not going to forget. Okay. And then we ended up having like a junk removal company come today. We'd been, you know, dealing with quotes and different stuff like that, but we ended up just doing it today, and I spent some time disconnecting our washer dryer in the basement, which was a fun, exciting adventure, and I honestly feel so accomplished after finally figuring it out and getting it done. And our dryer is like hardwired, or was, I should say, hardwired into the wall, so it was not like unplugging. Honestly, the washer was still harder, but the dryer did present some complications. Yeah, you really can learn how to do anything on the internet, and I felt like so proud and accomplished of myself. And we have a washer dryer in our mudroom, and that we built when we did our original construction, like renovation of this house. This was the one that was left over from the previous owner that's in the basement, and we're finishing the basement, and we're now removing this. So I've actually been using it to wash just like sheets and towels. It's a really old unit, but unfortunately I won't have that. We will be sacrificing that for our basement renovation, which I'm totally okay with, but I will miss having the second washer dryer that I'm like not scared to overload, because I am really, really scared. I'm just really concerned about overloading the washer and dryer, because I did it once to a brand new washer dryer when we lived in Texas, and it was very expensive to fix, and yeah, I don't want to make that mistake again. All right, so we just got some base down there while I was chatting, and we can do this. My habits for this week are not in line with I won't say weather, but the situation that's ongoing. I do live in the Philadelphia area, and we are currently under like an unsafe pollution advisory, like most of the Northeast, and it is really, really bad from the wildfires in Canada. So you can't go outside. Like, seriously, I think 1 minute that I was outside picking the kids up from school, it's just like your eyes are watering and burning. I can feel it in my throat. I had like a headache for an hour after I got home. It's really awful out there. So if you are also in an impacted area, I hope you are staying safe and staying inside as much as possible. Unfortunately, the kids have just been like all cooped up because of this. They weren't allowed to go outside at school, but we still had a good day. We did some baking after school so that we wouldn't go right to TV time, and honestly that went super well, and they were very excited. And then I got to eat a chocolate lava cake for dessert after dinner tonight, which was delicious. Yeah, it's difficult to say what is gonna, like, because this may mess up our weekend plans and stuff, because we're not gonna go to the beach if you can't get outside at all. Like, I don't care if it's not beach warm to go to the beach, and we'll still go. There's lots of outside stuff to do, but everything there is outside, and usually when we get there, we don't even drive again. Like, everything is just walking distance. So I think it would be really difficult to be there and not be able to go outside. Not to mention just like potentially a lot of people in the house, too many people. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just gonna put that air quality thing in again. And I think tomorrow when I go out, because I am gonna run a couple of errands tomorrow, and I didn't have like an N95 mask handy when I was leaving for school, and I just like honestly felt so bad. So I think I'm gonna grab masks for myself and the kids in the morning if they want to wear them. It supposedly does help with the pollution, so but not like the lower quality masks or like the fabric masks, like just like I think the N94 and 95 masks. Okay, so I was doing some PTA finance stuff, and I forgot to send one person a check for reimbursement today, so I gotta take care of that tomorrow. And then it's cleaning people day, so we do like change our bedding and sheets and towels, but I also just need to let the cleaners know about the washer dryer situation. I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit discombobulated. Okay. It's takeout and TV night. Unfortunately, we have nothing to watch on TV. So I'm like mad at television right now. I just don't have a show that I love right now. We're like very slowly watching Better Call Saul, but I feel like I can't watch it too many like days in a row. Okay, so there is a preschool party, but it's gonna get canceled. And I don't even think I'm gonna write it in. Maybe I'll just put like check on preschool party because it was supposed to be like this whole outdoors thing and they don't have the space to do it inside. So they said they were gonna make a final decision tomorrow, but I just can't imagine that it happens. Well, never mind, on takeout and TV night, I have a happy hour. I'm just gonna cover that with a sticker. It's the PTA happy hour. So that should be fun. We get to meet some of the new volunteers for next year as well. So I'm excited for that. And that is it. The cleaners are coming at like 10. And the errands that I want to run, well, that's too long, but that's fine. We're going back to the post office for the never-ending saga of this missing package. And then also I would like to go and try on the like Hoka Bondi sneakers before I commit to buying them. I'm just thinking that it might help with the walking, and that's like more than I've ever spent on a pair of sneakers before. So I just want to make sure I really like them before I commit to them. But I just want to get something that's like extra cushiony and supportive. I had a cortisone injection in my foot last year for bursitis, and it still feels pretty good, but I feel like a little bit of pain is finally starting to come back, and I'm hoping I don't need to do another shot. I'm hoping that I can just, you know, wear a better shoe and all of that and kind of nip it before it becomes an issue. Then we'll have, the baby will still do her nap. We still have carpool, and then carpool. I guess that one's bus. I meant to write, but whatever. Let's work on some more editing tomorrow. I'm trying to finish up a video for Sunday. And then maybe this is where I'll work on the trip thing. Can try and do that. And then, yeah, that's kind of it. I don't think I have anything else for right now. So yeah, I'm just looking at this. We were originally gonna go to the beach just Saturday to Sunday, but I'm not gonna put anything in there right now. This is good. Treasure stuff, the trip research still working on. Zebra, we're still working on that. Blog, it's like mostly done. Oh, camp supplies, I can also check on that. And I guess I'm just gonna put it in. I don't know if I'll get to it tomorrow, but I can put the clothes decutter. Like I said, we had like a junk removal thing come. They took a bunch of stuff from our garage too, and then we also have like a bunch of donation stuff, which I didn't give to them, but we have some of that in the basement, and we're gonna clear out our whole basement, obviously, so good time to like sort through our clothes and the kids' clothes to just kind of lump that all in together. And there are my habits, which I'm gonna leave on Wednesday. And that's it for right now. So I will be back, I think probably at least one more time to keep going with my planning. Okay, so I am back one last time to wrap this video up. We are now out of this week. It's actually Monday the 12th. I'm all set up for the week ahead and closed out in here. So I thought I would flip through and show you how everything turned out for this week. So again, here was my weekly little tracker thing. I have to say, I really like this layout. I do not love having my weekly overview in my daily duo. I feel like I did not flip back and forth to this as much as I probably should have, which is one of the reasons that I like to have two separate planners, because then I can just keep one open on my desk and the daily I kind of flip every day. That just works for me really well personally. I do have a big desk and a big planning space, and I've always got a bunch of planners open on my desk. So if you're working in a tighter space or you are someone who remembers to flip back and forth, this would probably work super well. I do really like the layout of this, and I would definitely try it again, especially on a week where we're going back and forth to the beach or traveling or whatever, because then it is nice to have all in one place, and it's really nice to just lay one sticker down and have this thing like totally set up. I did really appreciate the ease of use there, and I actually do kind of like having the grid. I wasn't sure how I felt about the grid behind it, but it does make it much easier to write on. So then here was my Monday and my Tuesday. Really, really cute. I love using the mix of the A5 stickers along with the more like freeform journaling stickers. Wednesday and Thursday, just continuing to mix it up. This was a very busy week, lots going on. I will probably continue to say that through the last week of June when camp finally starts, and I feel like things will hopefully calm down a little bit. But yeah, this is the end of the school year for us, and it's just very, very hectic. So we did take a quick trip to the beach this weekend. We just drove up Saturday morning and then drove back Sunday morning since my husband's brother got into town on Sunday for a visit, and we wanted to be able to see them. But I did bring this planner with me, and I just threw in a couple of things here because kind of last minute my husband and I actually ended up going out without the kids on Saturday, and my mom and also my brother and my sister-in-law, and they had their kids there, so they just watched the kids for us, and we actually went out to dinner and went to one of the casinos in Atlantic City and had like a really great night. So that was really fun, and I just threw a couple stickers down. I didn't have a to-do list or anything, but we basically spent the whole day at the beach and then had a really nice night out. It was very last minute but super, super fun. And then again, that was my Friday. And then Sunday, I did just like write down a couple of things. I just wanted to keep track. This I actually wrote down this morning just because I really wanted to keep track of what was going on, because my oldest kid actually slept at my mother-in-law's last night so she could visit with her cousin. My husband's actually picking her up right now. He's been home today. We've been working on a bunch of different house projects. This was my habit tracker for the week. A lot of the outside stuff totally got eliminated in part of the week. And then, yeah, the garden, I was able to check it finally like once over the weekend, and now it's raining. So hopefully everything's good, and thank goodness for the rain because we could really use it. But anyway, that is how, other than that, my habits were not too bad last week. And basically anything that didn't involve being outside was okay. And then I decided to use some of the boxes. These boxes are actually designed to go right in this part, but I almost never put them down there. I don't really like to have that part covered. So I just went ahead and used 6 of them to turn that into another weekly overview for this week. Again, things are just really busy right now, so I just decided to jot down the weekly overview in here. You may notice that my meal plan is not in here, even though it is already Monday afternoon, and that's because we were gone like pretty much all day Sunday, and then my husband actually just did the grocery shopping today. He was off work. So I will do my meal planning tonight while I'm making dinner and prepping lunches, and then I will fill that out. And I actually just kept going with the stickers for the week. I just planned out for Tuesday, and that was what my Monday looked like. So we're just, I'm just gonna continue to use these stickers this week. I'm having a lot of fun with that. But that is how my week turned out. And that is it for this video. I hope that you had a really awesome week. I definitely had a very busy one. I hope you enjoyed getting to see me use my daily planner a little bit more than you usually do in my regular Plan With Me videos. If you did, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Or if there's any other pieces of my planning routine that you've heard me mention that you'd like to see, you can also let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I've got some super, super, super fun stuff coming up at the end of this month that I can't wait to share with you, so stay tuned for that. You can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok at My Crafty Plans for even more planner fun, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!